What's going on, everybody out there in skate land? My name is Michael Hurdle, and it's good to see you. I can't really see you, but I'm just pretending to see you. From the way I'm looking at you, it looks like I'm looking directly into your soul, but I'm not. But I am looking at this Exway Atlas Pro that I've been riding for the whole summer of 2023. I bought this Exway Atlas Pro in 2022, close to December-ish of last year. And I've been using the Exway Atlas Pro for almost a year now. This November, December will make it a year. And I wanted to wait before I started talking about this Exway Atlas Pro. Not gonna lie to you, the traditional 6-inch pneumatic tires that it came with, I pulled those off a long time ago, like at least 5 months ago. Upgraded to the 7-inch wheels. Exway, because of their kindness and the way they are to me, is when I complained about the Exway Atlas Pro in my last video with the charging issue, they sent me the Hydro all-season tires. Those are really nice. As a matter of fact, later on today, I'm gonna put those bad boys on and just skate around to see, because I've been getting a little bit spoiled with the 7-inch tires. When you first buy the Exway Atlas Pro, I would suggest getting the 1,000-watt supercharger immediately, because still, a year later, Exway, and you gotta listen to me when I say this, Exway, a year later, people are still reporting issues with the 210-watt GAN charger. Now, I know you guys are probably working on it. I don't know. No one's ever spoken to me directly from Exway to tell me that they've been working on it, but I've been hearing it through the Facebook posts and all that kind of stuff. But directly from the users, Exway, the 210-watt GAN charger, is gonna really hurt you guys' sales. And if you really look at it, if you send out the supercharger at a slightly lower price and just don't put the 210-watt charger in there, and instead of charging like $329 for the 1,000-watt charger, what you should do is just probably scrape off $150 and just give them the option to buy the supercharger. Because I can assure you, the moment you buy this Atlas Pro with the supercharger and there's no wobble, you're gonna have the greatest time ever, because this board is basically a magic carpet. When the Atlas Pro came in the box, it came with some gray bushings and some orange bushings. I did a combination of the bushings so I can get a little bit of stability in the back of the board, because it has double kingpin, and in the front I did it a little bit looser than normal. When you rub your hands on the threads, it probably has 2 grooves left over, so that's really type of loose. But I love the carving I get and the shredding, and when I shred and I go past like 30 miles an hour, I don't get that speed wobble, so I put it in the Goldilocks zone. So I gotta say that. Get yourself some replacement inner tubes if you are using pneumatic tires, because when you're riding around with those pneumatic tires and after a while you're gonna get that flat, you're gonna be stuck and you will not be able to fix that flat. Now I went out and bought some patches. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, see? I knew it was here. See, I went out and bought us some inner tube patches, but I can tell you one thing for sure, that's not going to work with the inner tubes, because the inner tubes are too small. So you might as well buy yourself replacement inner tubes. I got it from Hada's website. That's where they make the actual inner tubes for the Atlas Pro, and I ordered 2 of them for the 7-inch tires, and I have it in my bag, and it's been working out so far. And I would say it will stop you from being jinxed, because if you don't have any replacement inner tubes in your bag, or your purse, or whatever you go around with, and you get a flat, you're screwed. I can tell you one thing for sure about this board. I have it, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, anyone who's looking at this, or anyone who's looking at this from Exway. Now, on the remote control, you have gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, and gear 4. But then when you switch it over to a certain mode, you have gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, and now gear T. Now, Exway, what is the difference between that? Or anybody, what is the difference? Because I put it on gear 4 and I was ripping it. And I put it on gear T and I really didn't notice too much of a big difference. So can anybody help me with that, just in case? So far, since I've gotten this Exway Atlas Pro, I have not had one disconnect issue. So I gotta give them props where props belong. But the only thing about that is that sometimes the controller is a little wonky. You got to keep recalibrating it. And when you switch from gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, gear 4, or gear T, you always got to recalibrate the remote control. I notice every time. The stability of the board, good. I don't feel uncomfortable when I'm riding the board. It has a concave deck, so when I'm riding it, it actually contours to my foot. Only thing about it is that since it's not a bamboo deck, it's a stiffer deck. So the longer I ride, let's say past an hour straight, I start feeling fatigue in my legs. I start feeling back aches and things of that nature because it doesn't absorb the bounce as much as the bamboo board would, is what I'm trying to say. To be honest with you, there's so many features with this Exway Atlas Pro that I'm sure I haven't covered yet. But remember, there's still tons of videos that I can make covering things individually. Have I done a real speed test yet? No, I have not. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I've only been to gear 3, haven't really kept it on gear 4 because gear 4 is the takeoff, the throttle, the thrust is so powerful that I be getting a little scared with gear 4. So only when I gotta go someplace where I gotta go, like I'm either on a bridge or I'm in a street with no bike lane and all the morons behind me who sees me on the skateboard still riding behind me bumper to butt, because I don't have a bumper, I have a butt, bumper to butt right behind me. And I'm like, I'm not a freaking car, I'm a skateboard. Hopefully you liked this episode because it was a little rambly, and hopefully it was a jammed packed full of information because there's too many things to think about unless you have a script, and I didn't write a script for this, so this is all ad-lib and free-flowing, all right? So if you have any more questions, you can always send me a message in the comments section, or you can send me an email. The email's in the description of this channel. And my name is Michael Hurdle from Ride This Eastgate, and please, I encourage you guys to subscribe, hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and give me a thumbs up for this video. And if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I don't give a damn, son. Just give me something, all right? I'll talk to you guys the next time I make a video. And I'd like to thank Exway for, being cool. Later.